everybody. Welcome to the finale of City's Edge Monster of the Week. It is our last session, and I'm ready for an apocalypse party. Woo! We're gonna go around, introduce ourselves, and then just get right into it. Unfortunately, Kylan isn't here tonight, so Dave gets to be a very spooky girl if he wants to. It's up to him. I'm Katie. I play Izzy Wortham, the pararomantic. We both use she/her pronouns. And I am down to clown. What about you, Brian?
Oh, now I'm unmuted for sure. Can confirm. I'm Brian. I play Vincent Drake, otherwise known as Vincent Drake. And we both use that he/him action. He's professional at nothing, but he got knighted by the Queen for saving her life, allegedly. And that's the important thing.
That's historian. He's sticking to it.
Yep. Knighted by the Queen. He's Sir Vincent Drake to all of you. All y'all.
Okay. Dingo, what about you?
I'm Dingo Dingy Dongle. I use she/her pronouns, and I am playing Stella Laura, the divine local star who fucked up. Real bad.
But is hot, and you better believe it.
Yep.
Allegedly.
That's all that matters.
Allegedly.
Allegedly is hot.
Allegedly. Oh, and she uses she/her pronouns as well.
Jay, who is not Dave.
I'm Jay. I'm playing Ellis Foster, the mundane. Both he and I utilize he/him pronouns, and we miss our cousin very much, but we will save the world, no matter the cost. No matter who among you has to die.
Oh my god.
What if it's Jom?
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
He's a centaur, so does he count?
Half.
Listen,
I'm willing to lose half of John.
What half, though? That's the important part.
Bottom half.
I'm willing to let them pick.
Bottom half, then he's all man.
He already is!
He's a centaur, Dave! Stop lying! We know the truth!
Do centaurs have a second brain, like stegosauruses do?
Where? In their butt?
Yeah, like in their butt.
God, I hope so.
I think it'd be okay.
That's why Dom is so powerful. It's the double brain power.
It's the butt brain.
And by that we mean he thinks from his ass.
Yep. Who doesn't?
And ass do not lie.
Centaur.
Jom, stop thinking with your ass.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
No.
Vincent has questions.
Does that... Jim! I take exception to that.
What did Jim say? I'm not in chat.
He said this is the right channel, all right. And last but not least, our keeper, Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave. I play other people.
He plays Jom.
I play Jom. That's it. That's all that I'm playing this session. But yeah, I use he/him pronouns. I play everyone else basically. And tonight it's my responsibility to guide these people to what may be their last day. So who wants to give a summary for what happened last time? I'm actually giving a reward this time. You guys, whoever does it gets a +1 forward. They can use it one.
Oh, I don't want it. I want to fail as much as possible.
Where's my
Okay.
notes?
Let me see. You take notes?
Yeah.
Listen, when me
I've
and
been volunteering.
Dingo hear the word notes, we're like, wait, what?
What are
I
those?
don't know what it is. What is
Big
that? A
this.
note?
My notes are 4 pages long. Good times.
I think, where did we start?
We picked up with Izzy reading Woody's aura and finding out that he's part of Orion's belt. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Which part
Stella
of
came
Orion?
back.
You know the part. That's why it's called Woody.
Oh.
I am leaving. I will walk out that door.
It's not my fault.
I can't take this.
Actually, it is. You're the one who named him that.
Details.
They don't matter. I don't remember anything else besides that. I
So
remember yelling a lot about that I'm drunk and can't drive. That's about all I remember. Because don't
That
drink and
happened.
drive.
We were split up at the beginning. Amelia was by her lonesome, which is illegal. So all of us independently decided to go try to find her, but she was not in the cult house, strangely enough. So we had to find another way to ascertain her location. And sure enough, Pin and Umbra were both inside of her, talking to her at the same time. And we knew that Umbra was attempting to meet. Please stop. Woody and I don't want to say Antares in the center of Columbia to initiate the apocalypse during the eclipse, which happens tomorrow. Umbra possessed the body of. Why you look so grumpy? You can continue. It's okay. Keep it up.
You messed up as Jack. He's jacked, and he wants to be jacked.
It's okay. You can keep doing it. Okay. All right, whenever you're ready. And Umbra went inside of Antares inside of Woody, and just made a breakneck for the center of town. Unless Antares Angel winked him away.
I do.
No, they weren't. They hadn't met up yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
As Amelia and Stella were gonna go talk to Antares and be like, hey, maybe reconsider your decisions in life, or this little girl is gonna eat you. I can't remember.
Gobble you right up.
I think that's what happened.
Specifically, I will eat this man.
Just gobble you all right up.
It's like that Muppet.
Which one?
Listen, Dingo really likes the Muppets. Let me just let you know.
I like one Muppet. His name is Beaker.
Beaker's the best Muppet, so that's fair.
Yeah, this finale is on the rails, folks.
By that I mean I'm railroading you. I'm kidding. Dingo's railroading you. She
I
wrote
just
the prophecy.
distinctly remember that at the end, something got into Woody's body and it ran away.
Yep.
That's all.
And then the mystery machine got totaled because I just right into it.
That's true.
And I was very upset because that was a collector's item.
And Woody was not hurt, but the mystery machine, unfortunately.
Yeah. Because I was texting and driving / looking at a map and driving. I was bad. Kids, don't do that at home. Also, maybe don't be watching this if you're not at driving age.
Yeah, at least 16.
Yeah, at least 16, you know.
We also know that Vincent's ex/wife is here somewhere in town.
Who is also Jom's sister.
Yep. And maybe a centaur. Who knows?
You fucked a centaur and didn't even know it.
No! No!
The end. All right, Dave's gone.
How do you not know it? There's so many extra limbs.
Dave, we solved the mystery while you were gone.
Okay, what's the answer?
We did it.
That's a wrap on Monster of the Week. Cities.
So
friendship.
What we did is the power of friendship, and we had a circle and held hands, and then we trapped the evil spirit in Jom's second brain, in his butt brain. And now it's trapped in there.
I was 80% sure you were going to go, we all put our hands in a circle and drew a smiley face on all of our hands at once. And then we believed in the heart of the card.
And it turns out the centaur was inside of us all
along.
I was hoping we could just point the lighthouse at the eclipse and make it go away.
Oh, dang. He got us there.
Do we have to sing Total Eclipse of the Heart?
Yes.
We get to sing Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Specifically, there is one of you that has to sing it, and none of the rest of you can, or else it'll ruin it.
Oh, we're going to fight. We're going to kick some butt.
Okay, first off, I want to clarify something in chat. Dingo is not innocent.
Okay, well, I feel like you're just attacking me now. So.
Yes, I am.
That is a fair blanket statement.
Okay, so off ran basically the best means you had of us, or the best, the person that was, heralding in the apocalypse. The body of that ran away. Vincent, your car is wrecked. Everyone is sort of here as the sun is going to set, or is setting rather, and a fog is beginning to blow into the city. A very thick fog. And I'm going to ask each of you to answer this question. Tonight might be your last night on Earth before the apocalypse. What do you do?
I heard Tico's giggle through Dave's mic. Because I know exactly what she's thinking. I'm not going first.
I'll go first.
Okay, Stella.
I'm gonna go to the boneyard.
Okay, where is that? Is that a neighborhood? Where? I'm not familiar with where it is in the city. You'll have to remind me.
It's in the little neighborhood of Doinksville.
No, that's a neighboring city.
Oh, right. Well, then I'm getting on the train to Doinksville.
Okay. That'll take you probably about 3 hours to get there by train.
Yep.
I hope you packed a snack.
Don't need a snack. Just need whatever whatever alcohol is left in my purse.
Which is, it turns out, a lot.
Oh, wait a minute. I am the snack. We're good. But yeah, before the world ends, probably what my plan was previously, talk to Atari.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last you heard, he was wandering around in the middle of the city.
Just wandering around?
Yeah.
God, I hate him. Okay.
I mean, he was preaching peace.
I know. What an asshole.
What an asshole. Preaching peace instead of causing shit. Ugh.
Anyway, yeah, let's go. Can I find him? Do I have to investigate a mystery to do that? I forget how this game works.
No, you can just go and find him at this point.
I could probably just angel wings right to him, right?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, but
Or
I'm with
try.
Amelia. And I would have to roll for that. And I don't want to get sidetracked, so
You don't want to roll angel wings?
no, because every time I roll angel wings, it goes poorly.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
We're just gonna wander around where he is known to be preaching until we find him.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. So I think you're wandering around for a while, and it's after dark by this point. The city streets are beginning to empty, and you end up spotting a robed figure under one of the street lights.
Yeah, she takes Amelia by the hand and looks both ways and crosses the street. And walks up to Antares and says, "Hey, buddy. Hi, friend."
I wasn't expecting to see you again.
Yeah, neither was I expecting to see you. Sort of made some very final, definite statements. So
Yeah, you did.
Unexpected. But I'm hoping maybe you'd like to reconsider the eternal darkness that's about to consume this world.
It was written about. Even if we wanted to, what could we do to stop it?
We could do lots of things. to stop it.
Like
Maybe
what?
not. Okay, maybe not a lot of things, but we just have to prevent Woody from getting. Sorry, Beetlejuice from getting to the center of the city. I think it's been a long day.
I mean, we can try, but do you know where he is?
Well, last I saw, he was on Oak Street running towards the center of the city because someone named, who was it, sweetie? Was it Penumbra? Umber?
Umber.
Umber, right. Someone named Umber, who's a total dick, possessed his body and then ran away with it.
Should I have seen him, or?
He's kind of a naked guy wearing a cowboy hat and a toga.
Wearing a toga would make him not naked.
He's naked underneath the toga, I'm pretty sure.
You're naked underneath your clothes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I'm wearing more than a toga.
Okay, but still same.
He's more naked than I am, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. What do you want me to try to do?
You know, I had a thought about what I wanted you to do, and I completely forgot. Let me just sit here and regain my bearings. So, Dave, I remember we had to stop Woody from getting to the center of the city, but I can't remember how I was roping Antares into it.
I don't remember.
I don't think you said. You clarified.
I didn't clarify.
I don't
No,
think
you
so.
didn't. You said you wanted to see Antares.
Is Amelia's with you?
Apparently.
Well, yeah, because Amelia wanted to like absorb him or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah,
guess
sure.
Ellis is probably there too. Maybe I just drove you. I'm just sitting in the car. If you want to have a private conversation with a child also present, that's not Ellis.
No, Ellis is more than welcome to
All right, cool.
intervene at any
Does
point.
Ellis remember what you're supposed to do? I'm not just gonna give this to you guys. I'm gonna make you remember.
Ellis has a different idea.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt your conversation though.
No, please do.
That's so
It's
rude.
it's new Ellis's mood. It's new Ellis energy.
Antares, I was wondering if you could take me somewhere I wanted to go, like you did before.
You want me to take you back to Penshaw?
No.
What do you want?
Well, after you took me there, I said that it's important to talk to people first and make sure it's okay before you take them places they don't want to go.
Yes, I remember.
And you said that you would do that and try to think about, like, get, I don't want to say consent, but like consent before doing that.
Yeah, I haven't teleported someone unwillingly since.
You can take someone somewhere without teleporting. And I don't mean just physically, but like to a future. And I think that what you want to do, why you and Stella are here, are taking me, Amelia, and everybody somewhere where we didn't give you consent to take us.
I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, I'm not following either, Ellis.
Well, if you would talk to me about where you were going to take me first, I'd be okay with that. Like I always wanted to go to Penshaw. I hadn't been since I was a little kid, but I don't know where you're taking us now. And I know you well enough that I feel like, I trust you to a certain extent, but just saying peace isn't really enough for me. And especially that's true for all these people who've not even met you.
Oh, so you want him to to take us into the future so you can see what we're getting into. Is that what you're saying?
Can you do that?
Antares, can you do that?
That's a good question.
I was just thinking.
You know
that-
what?
Oh God!
You can.
Oh no!
That makes for a more interesting
Don't
story.
you love having that power, Dave? Yeah, he can.
I didn't expect this.
I think because he's taking people with him that
Shit.
and because it's so difficult, I am going to require a roll of some kind.
We could each roll. We could both roll weird or tough, maybe.
Let's
Act
see.
under pressure while moving through the time stream.
So you're not just bombing the whole time and just
Yeah.
bombing on every
I
era.
I think both
Bomb through
will have to act under pressure.
Shit.
Anyone who's going, that is.
What does that use? I don't have the thing open. Is it?
It would be cool.
Oh, that's a good one for me.
But that is a very good idea, Alice.
No, it's not.
I love this.
I hate this.
I'm sorry.
No, this is perfect.
So is that okay? First off, we didn't start doing this yet. I presume that we're gonna head to do that. Is that something you want to do?
If you can do that, and if you think it'll be good, like you think, then put your money where your mouth is.
Okay. I think he reaches out his hands, one for each of you, and do you take them? I'm guessing based on the roll that you do.
I give Amelia the car keys, and I say, just lock them in the car, and if anybody comes that you don't recognize, just don't talk.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Right?
If it's
Sorry?
if it's you from the future, should I keep the car locked too? Because I might not recognize you.
Ooh, that's true. Let's do a code. Let's do
Carrot cake.
no, it should be long.
Gross.
Carrot,
That's the worst type of cake.
yellow cake, devil's food.
Why not?
Devil's
Why
food
not
cake.
angel food cake?
You're not there.
This is Katie.
I
Angel
like
food
devil's
cake.
Yellow
Devil-
cake, devil's food, devil's food.
Devil's food is really good.
That's the code. 3
Yellow-
kinds of cake.
3 kinds of cake. Any 3 kinds, or just
No, yellow cake,
yellow cake,
food, devil's food.
devil's food, devil's food?
Wait, no,
Because
you can't
the
have the
place is
last two the same.
Well, no one would expect that.
Because it's
Obviously.
The last one is carrot cake.
No,
We don't like carrot cake.
Let's go, Antares.
Okay. He like just grabs
Ellen,
me.
it's not carrot cake.
It's not carrot cake.
Yeah, so I think you guys grab onto so you guys grab onto Antares' hands, and I think you both like start to feel this like odd sort of shaking, not like the world is shaking around you like an earthquake, but like you are shaking the world. And you feel like this weird rippling sensation move through your body. And we already had Stella roll, but Ellis, I'm going to have you roll with cool to act under pressure. Good.
Alice's
Good.
tummy hurts.
You know what on a miss is, right?
Fuck me up, Dave.
Okay.
No!
Hmm.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like Jay, okay, so when I first met Jay wasn't a fuck me up kind of guy. He's been around us too long.
No. You don't know me.
I do.
Do you know what happened with Jack? Do you want to?
I mean, yeah, that's true. But you weren't like, oh, fuck me up, Steven.
I'd rather have it be me than poor.
Poor baby brother.
Oh.
That's a really good question. Okay. So Stella, I think as you feel yourself sort of shake forward in time with Antares, you end up appearing and you feel his hand holding yours, but you can't even see far in front of you. It's just thicker than pea soup fog, completely like surrounding you. The only way that you know that he's there is you feel his hand still and you hear him saying, Stella?
Well, is this it? Because honestly, I'm not impressed.
I mean, yeah, this is 10 days from now.
Well, Alice, what do you think?
I don't feel his hand.
You lost Ellis?
I told you to have
lost
one.
A 15-year-old boy.
I did.
Somewhere in time.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm so mad at you right now. This is, first of all, this is peace. This is the great peace that you've been preaching about for weeks now.
I don't know. I can't see anything.
I think that's the point. It's the eternal darkness. What did you think it was going to be?
I don't know.
Certainly not full of light.
I said I don't know.
Okay.
Can we try to find our way out of this fog? Or something?
I don't know that there is a way out of this fog, Antares, but we can sure start walking.
So,
I think she grabs him and starts tugging him along.
Yeah, I think. What's the first thing you run into? You're sort of walking just straight forward from what I gathered. You're going to run into something
because
eventually.
you said Woody.
No. What is the first thing you run
what?
into?
What is the first thing I run into? The tree outside of the cult house.
Yeah, I think that you sort of like run up against it and you sort of, as you hit it, you sort of I think the fog sort of starts to part a little, so you can like actually see the tree in front of you, and Antares is there shortly enough, and you can look at him in this little patch of mist that's swirling around you as like it grows a little wider. The area by your feet still staying about the same size, just the base area around the tree clear from this fog, but the fog sort of splits above you somewhat. And you look up into this sky that is just dark and dotted with faraway distant specks of light. And then they all fade away slowly, and this enormous figure dressed in a toga from the heavens themselves sort of turns and looks at you two and begins to reach down an enormous hand made out of the stars themselves towards you two.
Antares, what the fuck is that? What is that?
I don't know.
Why don't you do anything, Antares?
Know anything or do anything?
Both!
I have no idea who that is.
Don't let it touch me. Don't let the hand touch me. Don't let it touch me.
I think
him in front of her.
I think he grabs onto one of your hands, and you feel the world shaking from you again, and then suddenly you're back in the middle of the city at night.
Ellis? Ellis? She runs up to the car and like knocks on the window. Emilio, has Ellis come back?
What's the password?
Oh my god. Cake. Yellow cake, devil's food, carrot cake. No. The devil's food again.
You have to say it all at once.
Amelia! Ellis is missing. Have you seen him? Has he been by here? Has he been back to the car? Is he in there?
Alice is missing?
No. Ellis is temporarily misplaced in space and time.
That doesn't sound good.
It's not good. Okay. I can fix this. Antares, can you do me the biggest favor? Because I don't know about you, but the big spectral hand, the big celestial hand, didn't seem very nice. And being in a world of darkness also didn't seem very nice. And I think all of these good people of the earth would agree. So if you could do me the biggest favor and just find Woody, Beetlejuice, and hold him somewhere, we'll deal with him. I'm going to find Ellis.
I can try, but I don't know where he is. Why do you think I can stop him if you guys could?
Because I don't know. I'm freaking out. I'm scared. And I'm trying desperately not to let this prophecy happen, because just because something is written down and doesn't mean it has to come to pass.
I can try, but I don't know if I'll be able to stop it.
She puts her hands on his shoulders and leans in really close. For what it's worth, I believe in you. I know you can do this. You're a star.
You are too.
Right, which means together we have twice the star power. We can do this. We put our heads together. We're part of the universe. We can stop whatever it's planning.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Thank you. And she gives him a little kiss on the cheek. And then I'm going to angel wings to Ellis. And I'm going to send a quick text to Izzy.
Well, first, what are you sending to Izzy?
May have lost Ellis in space and time. Please don't panic. What are you up to?
I would also like to point out I forgot that Izzy was in the car with Vincent when he rammed. Yep. So that's great.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I forgot because I couldn't drive. Yeah. Do I get that text?
Yeah.
I ignore it because I've just been in a fucking car accident.
I mean, to be fair, it's been enough time that like Stella drove to the center of the city.
I thought we were already there though. That's where Woody was.
No, you were in the suburbs.
Okay, cool.
That's where the car accident was.
Cool. Yeah, so I don't know what Vincent's doing, trying to, probably freaking out about his mystery machine. And she just texts back, okay, sounds good. Hope you find him. Just puts her phone away. She doesn't know what to do. She's freaking out about the fact they just ran into a man who crushed the car and not him.
At least, being drunk, the muscles were really loose, so there's probably no whiplash or anything.
That's true.
So, Stella, what are you doing now? You're just chilling with Vinny?
Stella?
You
I'm
mean
sorry,
Izzy?
Izzy. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, Izzy is like looking at Vincent and just has been what how did that even happen? You ran straight into him.
Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna be an expensive fix. Gonna be real expensive. I don't think British insurance works on American soil.
Okay, I understand it.
I mean, I guess I still have a chunk of money.
Are
Do you
we-
think like 3 or 4 million will be enough to fix this?
Are we not focusing on the fact that you ran into a man who was
He clearly wasn't a man. He crushed it.
Yeah, but
He's a star man, and not like the album.
Okay, this is all accurate, Vinny.
Also, not like David Bowie. So, what's the point of any of this? This isn't a fun future.
Well,
All right. Focus up, Benny. All
I
right.
just got a text from Stella, and she's lost Ellis again.
God, and they think again. Which, to be fair, I'm not. I wonder if Ellis has my gun still.
You gave a 16-year-old your gun?
Well, I mean, you know, I was planning on not needing it anymore, so I figured that, you know, it would, maybe it'd help with him. You know, maybe he'd find a use for it. Although I did throw it in the trash. God, I hope that's not in the trash. I got that from a East Asian warlord. It was pretty sweet. I killed a couple of people planning a coup for him, and he gave me the sweet gun.
Can you hotwire a car and we can just go find them?
Oh, even better. I'll just commandeer a vehicle. And with that, I would like to pull out my grenade launcher and just go in the middle of the road and stop whoever is coming.
What the fuck?
I mean, that's actually what Izzy does. She's just staring. What the fuck?
Excuse me, sir. This is official government business. British government.
Oh my god.
Government, and we're commandeering this vehicle. You can be well.
What?
Here. Do you want to check for it? This thing can't be worth more than like $5,000. How about?
I bought this last week.
Yeah, it's a piece of garbage. It's not like that butte over there.
The one that's wrecked? The bad thing shot on the mystery?
Fine.
Izzy
It's
walks
not
up.
knockoff.
Izzy just walks up between
Certified.
them with her hands up. And I understand that my partner here is a little eccentric, but he is a part of the government. We really do need to commandeer your vehicle.
I haven't seen any ID or anything.
Vincent, show him something.
I feel Vincent hasn't been threatening enough with it.
All right. Well, sir, my ID was taken last time I was in office. And if it's been taken, you know, maybe I'm not exactly a straightforward government agent. How about that? And I kind of cock this grenade launcher at him. Okay,
I think what happens is he like backs up so fast, like he goes over and exits the other door from the car. He exits the passenger door.
Thank you, sir.
He's running.
Your government appreciates it.
Not yours, actually. It's the British, but it's fine. If you ever need citizenship, just tell them you know Vincent.
Just
Or
get in the car. Let's go. Just go.
Maybe
go.
John.
Just pushing Vincent in. Oh
All right,
my god.
let's see. This thing looks like an airplane cockpit. I don't know how to drive this thing at all. Well, all right. I'm just gonna guess that, you know, gas is still gas and the brake is still brake, and let's go.
It's clutch.
Oh god.
Well, it's a good thing that a lot of military vehicles were clutch when Vincent was growing up. He's familiar with how to drive because he learned to drive at 7.
It's a fucking manual.
So he pushes in that clutch and gets it out, and
We have to go to the center of the city. You didn't tell us to go to the lake or anything, right, Stella? You just... Okay, so yeah, she just tells Vincent, we have to go to the center of the city and find them.
all right. Does this car have like a nice fancy touchscreen GPS, Dave?
Yes, it definitely does.
Oh, sweet. What kind of car is this, Dave?
I don't know cars good. I was thinking it would be like just some asshole's BMW sort of thing.
Perfect. Yep. So that guy had it coming.
It's not a stretch Hummer.
All right. So I guess I will start driving, and I'll be like, "You're Izzy. It's a technology. Punch in the center of the city or whatever on that computer screen, and it'll get us there." Or the alternative is him just shouting at it, trying to like hit the voice activation button, but
Center of the city.
Center of the city. We do not understand your request. What road are you looking for?
She types in the nearest. So, like, I would doubt that the city center would be a landmark. So she types in the nearest Starbucks to the center of the city.
That's a landmark, all right.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah,
think
so-
Vincent's super familiar, so he would not have known.
I think a little bit later, yeah, you guys pull up in the center of the city, and you're at the Starbucks, and there's the car that the others drove there in, but there's no one else there right now.
Is it also at the Starbucks?
No, it's nearby, about a block away.
So do you think we should get like a gift card for the guy whose car we stole?
I think you should probably just, not think about him ever again. Because
I'm pretty good at that.
He's probably going to try to find out who you are and sue you somehow.
Well, the last thing you heard was probably Jom, so good luck. It's not like centaurs can appear in court, am I right?
Yeah, I don't actually know how centaur or centaur law works.
I assume it's close to bird law.
Also, something else I don't understand. She's gonna get out of the car and call Stella.
Stella, your phone rings.
What's up? I'm a beam of light soaring
Yeah,
time and space.
Through time.
Yeah,
and-
this
It's a real good cell phone
Hello?
plan.
You know what? I think we're gonna take a break here so we can figure some of the stuff out with Ellis, because this is sort of an important thing. But we will be back after a short break.
Yeah,
How does that sound?
Be right back. Stick around, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Dave, take us away.
Ellis,
Mm-hmm.
you feel yourself shift and lose grip on the hands that were holding on to you. And you find yourself in a place that is somewhat familiar, but isn't the same as what you remember. And the sun is shining. There are birds in the air and a light fog. And you walk over in this through the city and find things that you didn't expect to see. And in sort of a daze, you stumble forward to a sort of metal box with a glass cover on the front, on the ground, with a little slot for quarters. And I would like you to tell me what date it says on the newspaper.
It is math.
Shut up, Digo!
Go away!
It is 1975.
Okay. And you find yourself alone in a year that you weren't born in.
I take out a 2016 quarter and I put it in the box.
You hear it go thunk, and you hear a little click, and you know that the door of the newspaper stand is unlocked for you to grab a newspaper from.
I take it. And I bury my nose in the paper.
Yeah, you absorb all of the happenings in the city, and slowly it dawns on you that you're nowhere near anyone else. You're nowhere near your family. You're nowhere near anyone, really. And let's see.
Ellis's face is hot. He's choking. And he's going to sit down on a stoop and cry for a while.
It's 44 years till the end of the world. What do you do?
I got him. Okay. Foster. It's the bottom of the ninth. Base of the road. We gotta find a team. Gotta get somebody. Wait. It was. That's it. That tree. Is it Carol? Josh. Gerald. Okay. I'm gonna go hunting. I'm gonna see if I can find some trouble and find anybody trying to stop the trouble. And I'm gonna go with them.
You do. You find someone not much older than you, probably 19 years old, by the name of Gerard, with telekinetic powers. You occasionally find him talking to himself. Over the years, you meet various people. You meet someone by the name of Carol, who works at the museum and visits you and the others for various occasions. You read of war across the globe and child soldiers being forced into it. And as the years pass, you even run into someone that looks vaguely familiar named Susan.
I think I should get out of the city.
You do, but you know that it keeps calling you back in some way. Photograph of you and other people that you met before you ended up heading out of the city was taken and put in the house with Gerard, in Gerard's house with a tree out back. You end up leaving the city and continuing this life on your own for a while. Always trying to find trouble and stop it and helping those who are in danger. And all the while, you can't let this memory of what's going to happen slip away from you completely, and something is always nagging you about it. Some bit that you're always trying to get a better hold of. And as the years pass, you find yourself researching something here, looking at something there, and trying to put the pieces together in your head. And I'm going to have you roll to investigate a mystery.
Ellis never did this.
A 9. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
What can hurt it?
Over the years, you look through books, poring over everything you can get your hands on, and the one thing that seems to stick out is that any creature you run into, vampires, werewolves, ghouls, they all have this nasty thing where no matter how tough they are, something of their own kind can defeat it. Werewolves' claws can tear through other werewolves' flesh. Vampires can finish another vampire perpetually. Other weaknesses vary, but a monster is always weak to what it's made out of.
Homeopathy.
And so your mind settles on starlight, either in its pure star form or condensed and pushed into an object, something to shatter its hard, defensive starlight that it has, you believe, would be able to make it vulnerable to even mundane attacks. If you could only pierce it in a way that not even a regular sword could get through armor. And I think you remember the little necklace around your cousin's neck. The one that Stella gave to her. And the little piece of rock that all that power was concentrated in. And you find yourself wandering back into the city, knowing that today was the day everything changed so many years ago. And when Stella disappears, she ends up reappearing only about 30 feet away, next to someone she doesn't even recognize.
You see an old man, well, not too old, gray in his beard, ball cap, and a really, really worn out wooden bat. Yellow cake, devil's food, devil's food. I could about blow you over.
Alice?
Hey, Stella.
Hi. You have a beard.
I'm going to walk over to the car and knock on the door and say the passphrase again.
Alice? I'm glad Stella didn't know where you were. You're not Alice.
Yellow cake, devil's food, devil's food. Amelia, you knew this was going to happen. You said as much.
I didn't want to believe it.
It's okay. I'm here now. And I don't need you protecting me anymore.
But I've always protected you. What are you going to do without me?
I'm not without you now. Come on, guys. I got some cleaning up to do.
I think she just wraps her arms around you.
I get down on one knee. Hug her back.
Don't go disappearing again, okay?
Same goes for you.
Aunt Carol's gonna be really mad at you.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Aunt Susan's gonna be really mad at you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. But don't worry. I got a plan. Stella's fault.
Excuse me?
Okay, let's go. Center of town.
It's not my fault you turned into an old man. All right, let's just go.
Till I've been saving this. Fuck you.
Alice!
Mr. Foster.
Right, Mr. Foster. I suppose that was well deserved. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm going to sneak a quick text to Izzy.
Izzy, you get this text. What does it say?
It says, Alice is an old man and he just told me to go fuck myself.
The thing is, she has no idea if that's hyperbole. Well, I guess she knows it's not a lie.
Izzy gets the message.
I don't know if she can tell it by reading it, can she?
Wait, so Izzy gets the message and like, so she's still with Vincent and she just stops for a minute. Stella just said Alice is an old man and told her to go fuck herself? I mean, it's deserved, but...
Yeah, I mean, she really had that one coming.
But wait, what is this? Alice is an old man?
I mean, you know, magic is real, space-time.
What does it mean, like he has an old soul, or...?
Well, he's always had an old soul. He probably just looks like his soul now.
100% accurate.
Okay, I just hope they show up soon.
Yeah, I think everyone else sort of ends up meeting you guys at the coffee shop after a while, and I think Amelia has been sort of holding on to your arm the whole walk over.
Okay. Just keep looking at her. Just like I remember. Same day.
Do I see any naked people and togas?
No, it's not.
If they have a
Starbucks
toga
is
on,
about
they're
to
not
close.
naked.
Starbucks is about to close.
Oh
Campus
shit.
is on the south side.
I'm gonna get a venti cinnamon dulce latte iced soy. No, coconut milk.
The barista just rolls her eyes at you and is like, and hurriedly makes it and tries. Like, you can tell she had already cleaned some of the stuff up that she had just used for
Oh,
it,
for sure.
and she's like trying to get you out the door as fast as possible.
How long have we waited? Like an hour or 30 minutes for them to get there, Dave?
Not terribly long because they were already there and
Okay, well,
doing.
Izzy has bought and taken about 8 shots of espresso.
Woo.
And 8 shots of
She
something else
stopped
as well.
cleaning it after the third one.
So she just, when she sees Ellis, she's like mid-sip and just spits it out at Vinny. Just like spew of espresso.
I warned you. I warned you.
I don't know what she expected. I told her this is what he did.
Thank you. Ellis, is there something you would like to say to Izzy as well?
Hey,
Ellis,
Izzy.
what
It's good to see you again.
What happened? What did Stella do to you?
She did this to me.
I didn't do anything this time, I swear.
I'm
You
just
did
pulling
tell
your
me
leg.
that you lost him and now he's an old man.
I didn't lose him, Antares lost him.
Where is Antares?
That's a good question. Where's that bitch?
You lost him too, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, you sent him off.
Well, I sort of lost him in the sense that I sent him away to find Woody.
Are you okay, Ellis?
He's perfectly healthy.
Left knee's bugging me still. I feel like it might rain later, but it's probably just the fog coming
Oh God, you really are an old man.
in.
Old enough to be my uncle now.
We not blood related, you know that.
Oh, what happened?
Uncle Vinny, it's good to see you again.
Oh, good to see you, bud. Give him a nice big bear hug.
You still
I've
got
been
my
holding
gun?
on to something for you, and it's cleaned. It's nice. It's like it's never been used.
Has it ever been used?
Nope.
All right. Fair enough.
That's why.
Do I know that it's magic now?
Yes, you
I'm
do.
gonna tell him this is magic.
Yeah.
Away.
Oh, that
Like-
explains a lot. I never missed a shot.
They
with
don't shoot rabbits or nothing neither. It's homing.
Yeah, that would explain it. I had a hell of a shot with that.
What exactly happened? Did you go back in time?
Time came up to meet me. 1975, Columbia.
Did you learn anything?
You don't get to my age without learning a few things.
Well, if you haven't learned something, then none of us are going to get to your age, so...
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, how fun is it being old anyways? Plus, isn't Stella like a couple thousand at this point?
She's very, very testy about her age, Vincent. I probably wouldn't.
You hide it well.
Thank you, Ellis.
Ellis is lying. Yes, I learned a lot. This bat of mine does more than crackheads. Cracks lightning. Matter of fact.
Izzy's gonna pull the what is it called? The codex thingy? What did Izzy have, Dave? I can't fucking remember what it's called.
Give me a.
Dresden.
Dresden.
Yep, there you go.
Not
The Dresden
file.
Codex.
Codex. That's a whole
The
nother
Dresden
entity.
Files Codex.
Yep.
The
One
Dresden
Dresden
Codex files.
She's gonna pull it out and just sit it like on the middle of the table. Does this have anything to do with it?
I would think you looked into it from the previous mission. It sort of predicts when eclipses are going to happen. And you sort of see that, as I mentioned episodes and episodes ago, the cats seem to have added a few pages to it as well. ending in today's day or tomorrow's day.
So we have to get everything figured out before tomorrow, then.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too hard, right? We have Ellis. New Ellis. Experienced Ellis? I don't really know.
Old Ellis. Punished Ellis.
I'm not too fond of old Ellis.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna use that word.
Foster?
Adult
Foster.
Link.
We have Ellis back. We're all here. We can take care of this, right?
Yes.
I assume you all can take care of it.
Vincent,
You know, we got like magic lightning bat, we've got dead husband, literal starlight, and really, really spooky little girl.
I mean, Vincent, you have a particular set of skills.
Why? What are they? Because it seems like all I've been good for is fucking shit up. Now that Elsa's of age, I can say it. Because Bailey already says fuck.
I honestly think that's
No, I don't.
probably the best part of you, Vincent. You fuck shit up when we need it. You take the chance that nobody else will take. And
You
yes,
still have your...
it stresses me out a lot, and I'm probably going to have a heart attack within the next 3 years, but I would like to live to see it, you know, so we need you.
All right.
You got a grenade launcher. Just go in there, balls to the
And
wall,
a magic
I guess.
pistol.
Also, you have that.
Man, I won so many contests with this thing, it all makes sense. I just thought it was a good shot.
Why would you ever think that?
Well, you know.
So Vincent hit Woody with his car.
Yeah, that didn't do anything.
Oh no, they destroyed
It did
the
something to
mission
my
machine.
car.
Yeah.
So he's the one we have to go after, right?
Antares is trying to put a locate on Woody right now.
Yeah, and Umbra's in Woody.
Could I roll something, Dave? Because out of meta knowledge, I know where he's going, but would it make sense for Izzy, like, to put two and two together that he'd go back to the lake? Because that's where we saw the cats, that's where Antares came down.
I mean, you can roll it to investigate a mystery, because I think that fits best, because it sounds like you're asking, what?
Isn't there a question like, where's it going next?
Yeah.
Or something?
That's what I thought. Or I thought there was a question like that. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Well, I mean, you can use the other version of that move, and it's just I ask a specific question if I roll roll high enough. It's sharp, right?
Yes. Okay, 7.
I'm going to use a luck and make that a 12.
Okay, so going off the other version of the move, give me half a second, and trying to find where it is. Here's the special version of, okay, more flexible investigations that are 10 higher. Ask the keeper 2 general questions or 1 specific question. Based on what you discover, they will tell you honestly and with good detail what you discover.
Yeah, my specific question is, where can we find Woody / Beetlejuice?
Right now, or just in general?
I guess to make it specific, like to make this question specific, like where can we find him when we need to do something? Like, is he would she know that he's going to the lake thing?
Yes, you could figure out that he's going to be in the park by the lake, but
okay.
You would also know he's going to be closer to the edge before he makes his way towards the center of the lake.
Okay. Yeah, I think she's like just flipping through this codex and reading, and she just looks up. She's had a spark, like a light bulb's went off over her head, and she's just like, the lake. That's where all of this started, right? Wouldn't it make sense that's where it's going to end? That's where we should probably go.
Yeah.
If we have till tomorrow, I mean, I'd like to get there as soon as possible, but if we have technically until tomorrow, that's time to prepare. But I think that's where we need to go.
Just as well. Stella, do you have any more of those pieces of star? Something that you gave Amelia before?
I still have the one she gave me.
Do you have any more though, Stella?
Well, it was sort of a part of myself, so I mean,
Could there
yeah.
be pieces from where Antares landed?
You know, maybe, yeah. I wouldn't be sure, but I could break you off a piece of this Kit Kat bar if that's what you're asking.
Gross.
Alice.
Something I know is that, like, hurts like anti-Pokemon rules, except for Dragon type. Not important.
Izzy's looking at Vincent like, what are these words?
It's weird, isn't it? It's
I don't
weird
know
for
what
me
these
too.
words are.
I think it was a popular game.
Point is, using those as foci, so to speak, it'll pack more of a punch. But there's Woody, but there's also Umbra, and I don't know the equivalent of a star piece to a star as to what to shadow. And I don't expect Penn to tell us. Food for thought.
Wait, so we're fighting Shadow with Starlight, so we need...
No, star with star.
Oh, we're fighting Starlight with Starlight, so for fighting Shadow, what would be the equivalent?
My best guess is
Penn says that whether there's shadow or not, that it's all going to be contained inside of Orion.
saying we gotta tighten this belt.
I'm not sure what that means.
Like a ride. Okay.
Do we have to like slice Woody open to get the thing out of him, or is that not how that works?
I took something. I have a move.
Okay.
I have. Sorry. Apologies. We're sharing what's happening with Kylan, and Kylan's freaking out. It's great. So I took practitioner, which gives me a +1 for specific use magic rolls, and I get 2 things. And one of those things is view another place and or time, which is something that I believe Ellis would do to like catch up and like be able to see his family when he was missing them. Creepy, but
no, I get what you mean. Yeah.
So I think that this is something that he would try to do to physically see what is happening there now.
Happening where exactly now?
At the lake.
And then you have to roll for this, or I'm not familiar
Yes.
with it. Okay.
It's just a use magic. I get a +1, so it'd be my weirdest 2, so a total of +3 to observe this place.
Yeah, go for it. Let's see this.
Oh boy. Heh.
Ooh,
Nice.
Sight beyond sight. I don't actually have to say that.
Mecha like a high, mecha high.
Yeah, choose your effect.
Oh, okay. I've never used magic. Ellis knows his goodness. It works without issues. Choose your effect. My effect is observe another place or time.
Okay. You're just observing another place, right?
Yes, I want to see what's going on there right now. Who's there? What's happening? If there's any star pieces, however much I can get.
I don't think you see any star pieces, but you see a lady that you don't recognize sitting at the shore of the lake, propped up between her legs, just straight up vertically as a sniper rifle.
Ellis's immediate assumption is that this is another star, so Ellis is going to
centaur?
describe them physically. 4 legs, loves oats.
That's a physically visible attribute.
So Ellis is going to describe. Yeah. This is clearly Lady John.
That's how you describe her?
Well, I describe her physically, and that should be enough to,
Yeah. It's absolutely Jamie. You recognize the description, Vincent.
Are you okay, Vincent?
There's nothing should shock me anymore.
Maybe. Okay. What time of day is it? What time of day is it, Dave?
Oh, it's night.
Like-
Like, everything is closed.
And does the codex, did it say, like, what time of the next day that the eclipse is scheduled to happen?
Mid-morning.
Okay, Vinny, if that's someone you know, well, maybe you should go speak to them. Ella should probably take Amelia home, check in with Susan. There's going to be a lot to explain. And, I really need to just sleep. I've had a lot of alcohol today and also a lot of espresso, and there's some weird feelings going on in my head right now.
You need a power nap.
Yeah. So what if we go and prep, get a little bit of rest, and we'll be ready to go in the morning?
I mean, my recommendation is to just not stop drinking. It's worked really well for me. You know, if you just don't stop drinking, the hangover never catches up.
How long have you been drinking for?
How old are you?
Roughly 30. So roughly,
Roughly 30.
Yeah.
yeah. The age is a question mark because, stuff.
Child slip, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should.
At this point, you should never stop drinking.
Yeah, your liver would just
Kind of.
quit.
The collective hangover could
Will
literally
kill me.
Okay, so maybe you should drink a little more and then go see your ex-friend.
I guess that's one way to put it.
There's a bar down the street.
Oh, I mean, I always got some, and I pull a bottle out of the coat because I only finished one of the 3 bottles I took with me from earlier.
God, where does he keep it?
Isn't that Susan's from the kitchen?
It's Sherry, yeah.
Ellis is going to swipe that out of his hand.
Ellis, he will die.
Ellis is going to take out his own. Ellis is going to take out his own little flask and pass it off to him.
Ellis!
Well, he
There we go,
drinking.
kid.
he is legal now, Stella.
A few times over. It's water. You need to hydrate.
Throw it on the ground.
I'm gonna tell him it's really, really, really good vodka.
The disappointment on his face is visible.
No, it's just that smooth.
Super good vodka.
No, I know good vodka. I had some really good one in a bamboo flask from. Anyways, all right. I guess I just gotta go to the bar.
I've had about 44 years of rest and getting ready. I'm ready to go.
Well, I mean, you should probably see your mother.
She's waited 44 years. She can wait another night.
Just in case things don't go right, though.
Then she won't have anything to worry about.
Well, then you should stay with Vinny and go see Vinny's friend with him.
I don't know if that's a great idea.
Yeah, I don't want to learn things about centaurs.
I can't even blame you for that.
I'm really interested in learning things about centaurs.
Gross.
Izzy, I'll take you home.
We should make sure Amelia gets home safe too.
I'll take her.
All right. And
Where are we
then
meeting and when?
break of dawn at the park, the edge of the park, right?
All right.
We'll head in together.
Can I get everybody's coffee order?
I think I'm gonna lay off the coffee for a
Yeah,
couple
that's
of
probably
days.
the best. More water.
Yeah.
Or good
Just a
vodka.
very cold bottle of water, please.
Okay.
I'll text you mine. It's kind of complicated.
Sure. And Vinny is gone. Okay, great.
Izzy.
He said the word bar and he left. He just went right to it.
Yep.
Izzy.
Yeah.
It's the last night before what might be the end of the world. What do you do?
When she gets home, when Stella takes her home, she looks at Stella and says, "Just give me just 10 minutes. I'm gonna throw up. I'll be right back."
Okay. I'll wait outside for 10 minutes.
Yeah. She is going to go throw up. She really needs to just get this out of her.
Nice. Okay.
And then she is going to just like sort of leaning against the toilet, just go, "Hey, Damien.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about what we talked about last time. And, I think maybe it's time for you to go.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means or how it's even going to work, but, I don't think you're happy sticking around. And I know I'm not.
So this is it.
Well, I could be a selfish person and ask you to at least stick around until after, danger was gone, but I don't think that's fair. So, yeah. I think this is it.
I'm sorry. I wish I had lived long enough to see things through in person with you. Seeing whether or not we would have ended up making it work, or whether it was just dying that ruined us.
Well, we'll never know now, but, that's okay, I think. You don't have to know everything.
I suppose not, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt less. That doesn't mean it hurts less.
Look,
You got me flustered. I speak in public all the time, but I can never just seem to get my words straight.
whatever happens next, Damien, I want you to know that I loved you. I love you. You're my husband. I guess not anymore, really.
You
But
too.
I'm glad I got a little bit of extra time with you.
I'm glad to. Until death do us part.
It's time for us to part now.
Bye, Izzy.
Bye.
And I think you feel him leave.
Ouch. She's going to get up and walk out of the bathroom. I think go over to what's Stella doing?
Stella's waiting outside. Having
Oh
a
God, so she
smoke.
opens the door and there's Stella. Did you hear any of that?
Hear any of what?
Lying.
No, she's not lying. She didn't hear anything.
I would know if she was lying. I took that move.
She was scrolling through Instagram.
I'm gonna go to bed. Do you want to come?
Yeah, I think I do, actually.
Could be our last night on Earth. And I'm not married anymore.
Stella takes you by the hand and then just takes you into the bedroom.
And we'll fade to black on that. So let's see. I think that leaves one more person. Vincent. It's what might be the last night before the end of the world. What do you do?
Well, first, we're going to go into that bar. We are going to proceed to pound about 3 shots. You know, a little liquid courage never hurt nobody. And passes over about $1,500 for the nicest bottle of scotch that they have. 1,500. It's not important, but Vincent is very rich.
That's Ellis's college money.
It was gonna be Ellis's college money.
Ellis is too old now. He can just audit the courses. Yeah, no.
Scotch.
Vincent comes from some old Eastern money, East Coast money, so it just wasn't important before. Now he's just gonna flex on all the money. Now that the world is ending. So he goes and buys the nicest bottle of scotch they have. Goes and gets a. He goes back to the mystery machine where he kept the grenade launcher. There's a box of very, very rare Cuban cigars in there, and he takes those out with him too. And he is going to go to where he believes that Jamie is.
You see her sitting on the beach of the lake.
Not lake, though?
Not lake. What used to be a lake. With her sniper rifle just pointed vertically into the air, sitting next to her. One arm is wrapped around it and smoking a cigarette as she just sits there, passing the time.
Well, it's been a while, but I think you could probably. I think I can upgrade you off that cigarette.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I thought you were dead.
I didn't expect to be alive.
How does? Oh God. Well, I mean, magic is real. So how does one expect not to be alive?
You finally figured it out.
Did you know your brother's a centaur?
He's not.
Are you sure? I think he has 4 legs. How come you don't have 4 legs? Is one of your parents a centaur? I have some questions.
I'm not sure you want to know.
Okay. Or I could have just been getting hung over for the first time in about.
Well, did you stop drinking?
Well, when you're getting held in a cell, it's hard to drink in there. And then I found out he was your brother, and then I used a med kit on myself to kind of shock the alcohol out. And it was weird seeing the world as it is. I miss the old days. There was no magic, none of this shit, no world hanging in the balance.
You mean back in the days when we were in special ops? The simpler times?
Suppose it was simpler. All that mattered is thing on the other end of the scope.
Well, There's a big target coming our way tomorrow, but I think you know that.
Yeah, and this little sniper here is gonna do the trick.
Don't think so. Don't think I have anything that can get through whatever his skin or armor is made out of. Don't think I have anything that can actually break through it, but hell if I'm not gonna try.
That was always you, defiant in the face. What made you so great at your job?
Which part, the sniping or the poisoning?
Well, I think they went hand in hand. Sniper, poison bullets. I think we're rolling those out by the end, just in case the bullet didn't do them in. So,
Well, tomorrow, but it's worth a shot at least.
we're just gonna sit here and point at the sky until tomorrow, or want to have a drink?
I'd love the drink.
My math tells me we got. It's never my strong suit. Got about 9 hours left, and I spent $1,500 on this $40 bottle of scotch. So you better drink up. Then you can.
Did you offer that, or did they just scam you?
Oh, I just offered it. I mean, if I'm gonna die tomorrow, what does it matter how much money I take with me?
Cynical as ever, aren't you?
It's hard not to be.
Somehow just a little optimistic.
I never gave up on you. Been searching for 3 years. Somehow evaded all the newest tech, the newest tracking, even evaded MI7. Well, that guy's dead now. I don't think we ever got to the bottom of that guy. They think I did it, but like you said, I started valuing a human life, yada yada yada. I haven't killed, somebody who hasn't deserved it in like a new record.
You still have the book.
Still got it. Pull that thing out. So I guess, not gonna need it. Toss it.
I think she flips through a few pages. I would have expected you would have had this filled 3 times over by now.
Well, I was out of field duty for a bit, and then I did assassinate a president. That was a thing. But then the Queen knighted me.
Yeah. I'm sorry I wasn't able to congratulate you. I've had to keep my distance. There are people after me still.
Yeah, and you didn't think I could help?
Didn't want to get you in their line of fire.
Please. My entire life has been a line of fire. Damn well I've been looking to get years. Nothing would have made me happier than going down to set you free.
Well, you managed to catch me before the end of the world.
I think you caught me. Thought you sniped that guy for me. Coincidence you're hanging out in this town, or something a little more?
Something a little more. Found out someone I loved was here.
Oh yeah? Who's the lucky fella?
She punches you in your arm.
I mean, you've been dead for 3 years. I figured, I just found out that, did you know that dead people can stick around? There's like ghost husbands and they can go in people. It's wild. Do you know magic?
That sounds just inherently sexual.
Well, I'll have to ask her next time I see her. That feeling was, but yeah, no, that's kind of what I thought too. All right. Well, I guess I'm not gonna get. What do you say we knock back a couple drinks, catch up for missed time?
I mean, might as well do it tonight. I don't. Do you have anything that can actually help us beat this end of the world nonsense?
Got a magic gun. It never misses, and I think we need to shoot it with starlight. You know, like
I don't
crystallized
have.
starlight.
Do you have anything that could be shot?
I mean, I suppose there's this weird, spooky girl. Probably shoot her amulet out of this gun. I don't think it's.
Is it made of starlight or something?
I think it's made of starlight. I don't know. You know, I didn't think it was real because magic. Am I right? But then I found out magic is real. So I'm thinking maybe it is real. I never really asked too close.
Then maybe we have a chance.
Oh, maybe we do. Maybe we don't. Everybody's gonna die eventually.
Mm. Fair enough. But one night of enjoying ourselves won't mean the end of the world, right?
We got 9 hours to kill, so however you want to space them out.
I think you both knock back a drink of the
Very, very shitty scotch.
while just like in the background, you hear a car driving by playing Barracuda way too loudly.
As all the cool kids do.
And then I think that's where we're going to take what will probably be our final break.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll go to break and we will BRB and we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, everyone. Stick around. They're muted, chat, but Jay's telling us how his wife did not kill him.
Woo!
I
Long-
live.
Long story short, his wife really loves Ellis, and this hasn't led to the end of their marriage. So
Ellis was Lauren's character.
we save relationships here on
Save the marriage.
Twitch.tv/Katieface.
We save. When it comes down to the question, did you save someone's from certain death or worse? The answer is yes.
Here's the thing, though. She stole pepperoni from my half of the pizza, so fuck that bitch.
I am clipping that and sending it to her.
Good. Lauren, you know what you did. I love you very much, but you make me very angry. When you steal my pepperoni, it was on my side.
It was on his side.
It was on his side!
Okay.
Steal a man's pep.
You can't steal a man's pep. Okay.
Dr. Pep is a woman.
Okay, Dave. Let's opt back into this.
Okay, so Ellis, you're taking Amelia home, and you go to a very worried Susan, who is searching for her son and her niece.
Does the key card to the hotel still work?
Yes. You've been sure to keep it away from any magnets.
Sure. And I'll open the door and have Amelia go in first.
Aunt Susan, look who I found.
Hey, Mom. I told you I'd be back.
I
take my hat off.
Ellis? Ellis, is that you?
I kept Amelia safe.
Ellis, what happened to you?
It's okay, Mom. I got pushed back, and I just been living by myself for a long time. But it's okay. I'm okay. I'm sorry, Mom.
Ellis.
Hug her.
And she hugs you back. Spent all that time alone?
I wasn't alone. I still got to see you and Dad come in here, get in the house. And I'm sorry, Mom. I couldn't save him. Sorry.
Ellis, it's not your responsibility.
I was there. I could have done something. And I couldn't. And I tried. And there's a lot of stuff I can do now. I can protect you and I can protect Amelia. But I'm sorry that I couldn't change what happened.
Ellis, I'm sorry that you've been put in a place where you've had to take care of yourself, where you have had to protect others and protect me and Amelia. When I saw you earlier, you were just a little boy. I thought I had so much time left with you. Thought I had years to see you graduate high school.
Mom, it's not over. It's not over. It's not over yet. Because we still have tomorrow. And what happened to me is still out there. And we're going to try. I'm going to make them bring me back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still me, but the kid that went out there, I'm going to bring home to you. This isn't fair. This isn't right. But we're not done yet.
I'd rather just make sure you don't get hurt. I may want my boy back, but I want you alive more than a kid again. I love you so much.
I love you too, Mom.
And I think she sort of stands on her tippy toes a little and kisses your forehead.
Mom, I'm sorry, but is it okay if I get something to eat? I've not eaten today because I know it's been a while, but I've not had, well, the pizza, Gina's pizza. I had to come in from out of town, and I've not had it in 12 years. Can we order pizza? Mom, can we order pizza?
We can order pizza.
I give her a big hug and a kiss. And I'm going to order pizza for us. And we're going to play Scrabble. And we're going to have a long talk. Ellis doesn't sleep much tonight.
Night passes, and even before dawn, morning begins to arrive, and we cut back to a bed with Stella and Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing, Stella?
Scrolling through Tinder. No, she got. I think she rolls over, and when you wake up, she's sort of she's just kind of looking at you.
Izzy just, oh God, Stella, do you just stare at people until they wake up?
I've only been doing this for maybe a minute. It's not as creepy as it looks.
It feels creepy. It looks even creepier.
I woke up literally 1 minute before you. I just wanted to see if you were still sleeping.
Well, I'm not anymore.
She lying.
Yeah, she lying. How long have you been up, bitch?
She's lying. She's been up for an hour. She went and got coffee and came back.
God. I mean, she's not going to point it out. She's just nodding
She
slowly.
got up, did her makeup too. Jumped back in bed.
Brushed her teeth. She's ready to go.
Yeah. Curled her hair.
I woke up like this, Izzy.
Mm-hmm. I think she kind of like looks at you and closes her eyes for a minute and then opens them again and says, so is this just an end of the world thing? You know, like that check off the bucket list.
Well,
bonus star.
Well, you weren't on my bucket list. Don't take that personally or anything. I don't have any.
I take it a little personally. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do take it a little personally, but it's fine. You know, it's fine.
So the thing is, I just sort of sent my dead husband's ghost away last night.
I was kind of wondering where he was. I didn't know if he was like, you know?
Yeah, that would have been even weirder.
Yeah.
Look, I have to deal with that, of course. But
yeah.
I don't think I'm the one that needs to be thinking about if anything serious, Stella. That's sort of your area. You're the one who sort of does whatever they want, not me.
I mean, I probably shouldn't just do whatever I want. That's how we kind of got here in the first place. Or rather, me neglecting a bunch of things.
When all this is over, you're not leaving, are you?
I honestly don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know if I have to go or if I get to stay.
I don't know what's going to happen with anything. The end of the world, or us, or... I don't know, Stella, but I can tell you this, that I do know they don't want you to leave.
I don't want to leave. I love you very dearly.
She's gonna lean in and kiss Stella on the forehead. We'll get through today, okay? And when this is all over and the city is safe and everyone else that we care about is too, then we can ask Vinny for like $1,000 and we'll go do something, okay?
Yeah, okay. Can we go on a cruise? I've never been on like the water.
I haven't either, actually.
Yeah. We're gonna do a cruise.
Okay.
I'll book it now and then Vinny can pay it later.
He can reimburse you, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just thundered really, really loud. My house shook.
No!
I was like, fuck, the apocalypse is coming. Listen, he can reimburse you. Just make sure you book the most expensive package possible.
You know, I thought I heard Vinny mention one time that he has a yacht.
I don't know how to sail. Does it have like a crew, like a staff?
Ooh, I think, you know, if we just go straight and then we turn around, we go straight back. What's the worst that could happen? We fill the hole with champagne, just the whole bottom part of the ship.
I like the way you think.
You shouldn't.
She's gonna kiss her again and then get out of bed. We should get ready. We have a long day.
Yeah. Do you mind if we swing by, I can't even remember my ex's name. Jonathan?
Lawrence.
Justin?
Wasn't it Lawrence?
We gotta swing by Lawrence's place. I left my bracelet there.
Is he gonna let you in? He probably has like a restraining order by now.
I can just...
Yeah, okay, yeah.
She sort of just walks through the bed to demonstrate.
Just pop in and out, yeah.
Just real quick, you won't even notice. Maybe I'll break something, or 2 or 3.
Steal something.
Ooh. I like the way you think.
Yeah. Izzy's gonna get up and get dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Katie and Dingo are forever banned from playing couples on my shows. They're too chaotic.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean.
You're encouraging robbery right now. And in the other show, you were a villain for 80% of the season.
Once more, don't know what you're talking about. I've never done anything wrong, nor has Dingo.
Okay, so dawn is breaking and everyone is gathering at the park.
Would you say it's the dawn of the final day, and there's a clock tower like Majora's Mask Day?
God damn
There's a
it.
giant moon with a face falling from the sky.
Yeah! Ready
That's-
for it.
That's not an eclipse. Did I get everybody's order?
Oh, thank you, Ellis. She takes the bottle of water. And I think she like gets close to Ellis and sort of looks at him and smiles really sadly because he's an old man. And she says, "I'm really proud of you, Ellis."
Izzy, I'm proud of you too.
You know, you might look older than me, and technically you are, but I'm still older than you.
No.
Yeah, that's how it works, Ellis.
No, actually.
Stella, I don't need your help. You did this.
Okay. Stella looks down and realizes her skirt is on backwards, so she's gonna read just that.
You can have a skirt on backwards?
Oh yeah, the fly's got to be in the front, right?
Right.
Sorry.
Forgot about that part.
You did really good, Ellis.
Ain't
Your
done
dad
yet.
would be really proud of you. I just want
Thank
you to know that.
Tell me something. I figured it out about Damien. Did he ever tell you what happens afterwards?
No, I never asked.
Well, I was hoping not to find that out today.
I don't think you will.
I know we're not going to.
I don't think they put extra caramel in this.
What? It says on the sticker they put extra caramel. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll live.
That's right.
That's right. I will live to go back to Starbucks and bitch about the caramel after we do this.
You get to the park and sorry, go ahead.
I was just say, is everyone there? Like Vinny's there, Amelia's there.
Nope.
Vinny's
Vinny
not there.
is hanging at that park.
Where's
Well,
Vinny?
He's still at the park.
Oh, so
same?
Vinny just didn't come to like the meeting spot, but he's at the park.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The meeting spot was at the park, I thought.
It is, but like I guess he's
Oh.
probably in a different.
Oh.
spot
He's at
than
the
we
other
are.
end of the park.
Yeah.
He's like
You got
further
confused
down.
and went to the other side.
This is why I tried to make it specific.
I was just getting positioning down for everybody.
Stella pulls a bottle of vodka out of her purse and just shakes
Vinny!
it. Vinny!
Vinny probably has a nice shirt on backwards, as not quite a skirt, but a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Although maybe he tried to put on a skirt. Who can say?
Stella looks at him and like gives him the eyebrows.
Vinny looks at her and gives her the eyebrows right back.
Yeah, she just nods and looks away.
Yeah.
So you both are like, I see what you did.
We've reached an understanding.
Am I the only? Damn it.
Press F to pay respect.
I imagine Amelia just looking between all these adults. What's going on?
I don't get it.
Wait.
Can someone explain what you guys mean?
Does old man Ellis have any children?
Thank you for asking. We can talk about this later.
So you do, is what you're saying, Ellis. You have
Grandma
children.
Susan!
Oh, that was a weird talk.
You know, there is a child here. We should go.
She was there.
We can't
Told
talk
her
about
too.
it. Like she was what?
She was there. I told her about my family.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
I didn't go there immediately. Nope, that's not where my mind went with that. She was there.
I need more coffee.
In character or out of character?
Ellis is going to turn to Jamie. Ellis Foster. Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even notice you were here. Who are you?
Is this the one that saved our lives that day, Vinny?
It'd be her.
This is Jom's sister.
Yeah, you're John's sister, eh? You never told me you had a brother.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
told you I had a brother. It just didn't come up who it was.
I almost killed him.
Thank goodness you didn't. We would have had
Oh,
to break up.
Wait, we're together again? Because, you know.
I presume based on our talk last night.
Well, all right. You know, I've never been great with words.
I know.
Wait, so you two are like...
You're Boney and John's sister.
Yeah.
For Amelia's ears. Can we not?
Does John know about
I'm gonna take that sniper position that we talked
Oh,
about.
that's probably for the best.
Amelia, you are not taking the sniper position.
Can I have the necklace?
Yeah. Amelia, can we use that little necklace here?
For what?
Ooh, that's a
Well,
good idea.
You know, it's how do you feel about saving the world with that necklace? I'm sure Stella can get you a new one.
Why don't I just give what was your name again? I'm so sorry.
Jamie.
Jamie. Why don't I give Jamie a new one?
Wait, is that going to hurt you?
For the record, you did specify at the beginning that the necklace was 50% of your power.
Yep.
You're gonna have none left.
What if I just... Yep, that's fine.
No power left?
What if I roll for it?
How would that
Like
work?
a great idea.
How would you have power left after this then?
I think...
Ooh.
Do you have an
Ellis was
idea?
so I had like notes about like little vignettes that Ellis would ask, and it would be awkward or weird, or like he would ask Izzy about
You took awkward
like,
notes.
so where's my dad? My dead dad. Where's he at?
Oh,
Sweet young Ellis. Ellis wanted to know what Soul was like, our son, because that's a star,
mm-hmm.
and it's very close. And you said something about talking to other stars in the past, how it takes a really long time since they're so far
Not
away.
all stars are souls.
S-O-L.
Not all stars have souls.
That too.
Racist. You're a
Rude.
star
Worth a
racist,
shot.
Dave. Star racist.
Anyway. Talking to the sun, yes.
But I do like where you're coming from. So
I'm not putting 2 and 2 together on this one.
How do I put this? What's the spirit bomb? You ask for help. From the
Oh,
sun.
like divine intervention kind of thing.
Oh. So
That's
if I
another
could-
star.
Isn't that technically, don't I have a move kind of like that with my...
that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Yeah, then if I can infuse like a piece of myself with the power of the sun, perhaps, instead of my own power. Or if my power can be replaced by the power.
Might make that eclipse worse. Fun.
Fun!
Can I just try to like persuade Amelia to save the world with this necklace? You know, she's literally saving the world with the necklace. Seems worth giving up to me.
I want to try this. I want to try this sun thing because I actually
right.
really like it.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I think I
Are you
call in a favor.
Wait, okay, you're calling in a favor, Stella. This isn't going to hurt you or anything, right?
Hopefully not.
All right.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't have the book in front of me, Dave, so you're gonna have to tell me what I need to roll.
You need to roll plus weird.
Okie dokie.
Your weirdest self.
Your weirdest self. Is this gonna be a new Monster Hearts hat? Because I am in.
Actually, I'm gonna use my luck.
How many luck do you have left?
1.
I mean, might as well spend it, right? Am I right?
No.
So that's my last luck. I'm gonna roll it anyway in case I get experience, just for fun. Just to see what it would have been. That's fine. I'm still gonna use my luck.
On a 12 or more, the secret masters reveal a key, fact, clue, or technique that will help you. You may ask one follow-up question that the keeper will answer honestly. You know a way to steal power from the sun
Mm-hmm.
in order to enchant one of Jamie's sniper rounds with the power of the sun,
Mm-hmm.
as was previously mentioned. It takes an enormous amount of energy in order to enchant it fully enough to be able to pierce the armor of Orion.
I think my follow-up question is,
I would like to point out that as you do this, the sun grows darker in the sky.
Ooh.
Fun.
fun.
Yeah, Izzy just looks up and is like, I think that means we should speed up. I think we're off schedule now.
You may ask one follow-up question that I will answer honestly.
Where is Orion weakest?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, I mean, Antares, Pen, Umbra, and Woody are all part of Orion, right?
Antares is not. Umbra is, not Penumbra.
Okay.
And then,
Oh, Aunt Umbra, that's right.
no, because there's 3. Penumbra before the main,
Penumbra, Aunt Umbra.
and then Umbra, which is the center of the eclipse, the darkest spot.
Okay.
I wish
The
I
three
paid
brothers.
attention in science more.
I'm sorry!
I will never pay attention.
That's also true.
And as you know, as of yet, it now occurs to you that it was stupid to send Antumbra off to try to find Orion, because last you heard, Antumbra, or that, I'm sorry, it was stupid to send Antares out to find Orion because Antares, last you remember, had Umbra in his shadow, hiding.
Fun.
Bold of you to assume we've never not made a stupid choice.
And his Orion at his weakest will be before Umbra is able to rejoin him and give him his full form.
Say that again.
Orion is weakest before Umbra is able to merge with him. And
Okay.
even when Umbra reaches him, it will take a bit for them to reach their full power. AKA what you saw in the sky above you, the being made out of stars.
Okay, so if Umbra merges with Orion, that's essentially the last moment to strike, is what I'm getting from that.
There's a bit of time as like they fuse together into one.
Right. But, right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you. Yeah, I think she's holding this round in her hands, and after it finishes, this swell of light, she hands it back to Jamie and says, I could only get you one, so make it count.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever missed a shot.
Don't jinx her, Vincent.
And
All
she leaves and goes to a location in a skyscraper nearby.
If Umbra fuses with Woody, if Orion is complete, and don't know exactly what it'll look like, but if Antares reaches Woody, that's last call. That's closing time. And we need to give it all we've got.
Time to turn the lights off.
One last shot of alcohol.
To finish your whiskey or beer.
Mm-hmm.
Once more, Amelia's just looking around. What? So who are we going after here, Stella? Who's the goal?
Woody. Without Woody, none of this can happen. He's the vessel. Umbra is following in Antares' shadow. We ideally would get him too, but
Think of it this way. You break the vessel, you break the cup, the water can't be held in it anymore.
Okay,
what he said.
how about this? We all spread out equal parts to reach the center of the lake. Whichever way he comes from, someone can take him down. Or at least slow him down for someone else to help.
No, you managed to see which path he was coming on in your vision.
We'll follow you, Izzy.
I don't want to lead this. She looks straight at Ellis and Vinny. This is on you.
Out of the two of you, I trust Ellis, so.
Wow. You can't use my yacht anymore.
But I can, right? I can. I didn't say that. I can use the yacht, right?
If you can't take her.
We'll talk about this later when we don't have to save the world. Ellis, if you got a plan?
I have a plan.
I knew you would. What is the plan, Ellis?
We're waiting for Woody, aren't we?
Trust Uncle Vin.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not a plan.
Where else are you going to go? If we go looking around, then we're not going to find him. We're going to split up, and he's going to come here, and we're going to lose. We know he's coming here. We stay here.
You got it.
So we should just, when he gets here, slow him down so Jamie can take the shot?
Jamie takes the shot first. That'll take out some armor. In that moment, when he's dazed, do what you can.
Stella unfurls her bracelet into her whip, and she sort of lashes it out to the side. All right.
Instant starts doing elaborate gun tricks. This revolver.
Izzy just pulls out her little bitty handgun. It's just like, okay.
Could I see that?
What?
Itty bitty handgun.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's just a little, a little like pocket gun.
Pew pew.
Ellis is going to use magic to enchant the gun. So
Are you now, Ellis?
It's a use magic move.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Roll to use magic.
Ellis knows shit.
No, shit. 9. Okay. So, as we see from the move, we can see that means you get to... It works imperfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch. The keeper will decide what effect the glitch has. So, what effect are you having?
All right, so we want this to get a +1 harm, and it adds the magic tag.
Okay.
That's one thing.
And then choose your glitch. The effect is weakened. The effect is of short duration. You gain -1 harm. You take 1 harm, ignore armor magic. The magic draws immediate, unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
Do I get the attention?
Yes, you do.
I picked that one.
As soon as you...
Huh?
She's just asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you grabbing my gun? That's all she's doing in this moment.
Ellis is going to hold it and like knead it in his hands, in his worn, weathery old man hands. And kind of, he's going to present it back to you. And the gun is polished, it is clean, and it is glowing faintly, a white light.
Okay, I didn't know you could do that. Ellis, thank you.
My pleasure.
I think that's when you feel the wind pick up.
How foggy is it?
Very. As in foggy enough that you would have to make at least that it would be hard to pull off a shot in this fog. There would have to be some way of getting a good view.
Okay.
And you feel a bit of a wind blow and the fog move, and it's still foggy, but you see a dark silhouette standing taller than you and very, very slightly glowing. And you feel a fist slam into your gut and knock you 10 feet back onto the ground. I'd like you to take 2 harm.
I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
And I am going to swing lightning at it.
Okay.
Because I can do that.
Okay.
So this is a kick some butt using weird.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Dingo, stop.
Ellis has advanced kick some butt.
Yep.
So that's great.
Yeah, it's gonna be something, that's for sure. Give me half a second. Kick some ass. Where's the advanced
We say
section?
butt in this family, thank you.
Ellis says butt because he's still not allowed to curse.
Amelia is with us.
Amelia's fine.
Sorry, give me a second for finding where it has that.
Would you like for me to read it? I can read.
Please, go ahead.
Okay. You completely hold the advantage. All hunters involved in the fight get +1 forward. You suffer no harm at all. Your attack deals double the normal damage, or your attack drives the enemy away in a rout.
Well,
It's a route. Good job, everyone.
That just means we have to chase it, which I am not a fan of.
it does. And
Nope.
that would move them out of range of the sniper position.
Double damage sounds very appealing, but all hunters involved in the fight get +1 forward. I'm going to take that. Ellis is going to stand up, like lean on his bat, and he is going to move up and like take a step, aiming for like 3 feet behind this thing's head, and just crack it with lightning, a lightning blast. That is 3 harm. Magic, close, obvious, and loud. And because it's lightning, it's messy.
Yeah, so this blast of lightning, everyone feels their hands just stand on end, and it arcs through the air and smashes into Orion's chest. The thunder cracks through the air and just splits the city in a deafening roar. Everyone nearby has to like put their hands to their head to try to deafen the ringing sound they hear in their ears. And Orion skids a few feet back, stunned slightly by the blast. Everyone realizes they don't have much time to act as his guard, a little bit like his muscles are tired or tightened from an electric shock end up unfreezing and pulling themselves out from his guard and start to slowly step forward again. What do you guys do?
Izzy looks at Vinny and just goes, "Did she take the shot now?"
It's too much fog.
Shit.
You need some way of noting the location.
Lightning bolt wasn't enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Lightning
thinking.
bolt is a line.
Ooh, okay. So if we need a location,
I was imagining.
Ooh, yeah, that's better, actually.
Because, like, I imagine, like, it.
Oh, God.
That was not intentional, but it was cool.
So cool.
Dave almost sacrificed his computer.
Worth it.
If Jamie would need a location, then Stella could. Okay, so I think what Stella is going to do. Can you describe to me again exactly what the being that we are dealing with? Is it just Woody?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, it's just the body of Orion. Walking towards the lake and pushing back anyone who gets in his way.
Okay, then Stella is going to angel wings over to Woody or Orion, and she's going to maintain her glow behind him to sort of give him a silhouette for Jamie to work with, and at the same time she's going to razor whip him.
Okay, roll to kick some ass. Roll plus tough.
I will do that.
You get a +1 too because of good boy Ellis. Good man Ellis.
Plus one on your next roll. So remember that.
Ellis is so young, only the ripe age of 16.
Only the ripe age of 60.
But in my heart, I'm 60.
His heart is 60.
You get those
7.
AARP benefits?
On a 7 to 9, choose one, I believe. No, you suffer harm and inflict harm from whatever you're fighting.
That's fine.
The amount of harm is based on the established dangers in the game.
So my weapon does 3 harm, hand, area, messy, holy.
Okay. I think you actually feel your attack like dig in past any armor he has. And you can like see a wince of pain on his face. But as you whip it out, he sort of catches it on his arm and grabs the whip that you're holding,
Rude.
pulling you along with it
Rude.
before punching you in the face.
Rude.
So I would like you to take 2 harm, but you also lose hold of your whip.
I just got that back. Okay. If I have 1 armor holy, does that mean I only take 1 harm?
Yes.
Cool. That's what Stella does. What does Vinny do?
Or what does Izzy do?
Or Izzy?
Izzy is going to she's going to sort of run in the direction that she sees the light glowing. But
or what do you guys think that Amelia would do? Because she's here with you guys as well.
Amelia would probably try to hold him, I would imagine.
Okay.
Make him explode with telekinesis.
If that's an option, also that is there.
He cannot just straight up explode.
I think Amelia could do anything she sets her mind to.
Okay, I'll roll some dice.
But I think she would hold his position.
Yeah, I think she manages to hold him at least partially in place for a bit. So I don't think have to worry about counterattack.
So Izzy has to get close to use the handgun, so she's going to get as close as she can to do that, and she's going to does he have a grip on Stella's whip, or did he just like throw it out of her hand, or does he?
It's wrapped around his arm, and right now it's sort of like still wrapped around his arm, but he's holding on to the end of the whip is sort of like hanging off some, but it's securely wrapped around his
She's
arm.
going to try to fire at his hand to like loosen the hold on it, so he can drop it, so Stella will be able to get it back.
Okay. So roll to kick some ass.
Yeah, that's tough, right?
Yep.
A +1 though, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see.
That'll be 3 harm and magic.
Yeah, I think he loosens his grip, and if Stella's able to grab the whip again, she could pull it out of his grasp, but it hasn't naturally like fallen to the ground or anything. So what do all of you do? Vinny, are you doing
Don't
something?
I have to take harm though also?
No, because of we discussed Amelia's holding him
Cool.
specific instance.
So is
But-
this fog? How high up does it go? Is it like a fog that goes up hundreds of feet? Or does
Probably a couple stories at least.
Oh, so that's only like 30 feet. Okay.
Enough where it's obscuring the ground that she would be trying to fire into.
Well, Dave, what if she was firing at the sky? Because Vincent is going to use his magic skill that isn't a magic skill and go beyond his limits. He's going to go beyond plus fucking ultra, and he's going to toss him into the sky.
Hot damn!
I will allow this anime reference.
You're mad you understand it, but you love it. Yeah, I am here for this.
All right. So I get a cool roll +1 forward. So what's the worst that can happen?
It's weird for no limit.
Well, that's going to go even worse. I don't like
you have
that.
a +1 though, so you're good.
I do, and I
You
have
have luck.
luck.
And
But,
you've got so much luck.
I have a lot of luck. I'm going to need that luck.
Okay. On a 12 or more, you can continue acting at your body's limits for 30 seconds.
Also, I leveled up for all the good that'll do. I think I have the second most levels besides Ellis over there.
You take Orion caught off guard, and you sort of like pick him up by the waist and just jump into the air and throw him up at the same time. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I think
Nanomachines.
Yeah, nanomachines.
Yep.
Yeah, you just have this intense exhaustion around you, and you know that like any other physical activity you do, like you can shoot a gun, for example, but anything that is physically strenuous, like running or moving at any speed faster than a walk or doing anything more strenuous than that, you have 30 seconds or you will stop being able to function physically.
Or I'll go beyond my limit.
Yeah, you will deflate.
I will literally deflate and steam will come off me.
Yeah, steam will come off you.
But you know what? It would get rid of the fog, so...
No, the steam would blend into the fog.
Ah, damn it.
But everyone else, before this shot can be made, you have one last opportunity to act. Then I believe, to my understanding,
I roll sharp.
You would roll sharp
So go great.
for calling the shot.
Would the whip have fallen out of the hand as I threw him?
I think so. That makes sense.
Okay. Ellis can either blast it again or actually make a wall, but if it's going to be up, he's not going to be able to predict easy where it is. Like where he's going to land. So I think we're just going to blast it again.
We love to get blasted.
Okay. Yeah, let's do another kick some butt with weird. Cool.
Yeah, go for it. Okay.
Do I want to spend luck? I do. Ellis had spent 2 luck before. I figured this is check
So you're
number
just
3.
rolling to kick ass, you said? Or are you rolling to help out or something?
I am. Ooh, help does make more sense, actually. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. Well, I already rolled.
I mean, we
attack.
can just substitute stuff if that makes more sense. Or
Then, yeah, let's just help. So that
Okay.
would be cool. Which would make that a 5.
Okay.
So we roll again.
I mean, yeah, I guess. You did change what you're going to do. I really wasn't paying attention to the rules either, so it's not like I'm just going to call you out on something I wasn't paying attention to.
I often don't pay attention. Do me re-roll?
Yeah, reroll with cool.
Good.
Same result. Okay.
Cool.
You just sticking with that?
This is too important. No, I'm still going to spend luck.
On a 10 plus, your help grants them +1 to the roll. Tell us how that helps out with the roll.
Ellis wants to make sure that this is clear. So it's a lightning / entropy. He's going to use some kind of just dissipate the top of fog to make sure that this is pinpoint and clear where this thing is.
Sort
Trying
of
to
like blow some of the wind to
Yeah.
open up an area.
Yes.
Okay.
Eye of the storm.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Stella or Izzy?
Either.
Either one.
I'll go.
Okay.
With what Vincent did, he said that the whip dropped from Woody's
Yes.
hand, right?
Yes.
Okay. Jamie hasn't taken the shot yet, right?
Not yet.
Then, yeah, I think Stella would reach up, grab it, and then whip upwards at him. And she's going to try to impart the last of her starlight to make him glow. So that there is no way that he can be missed. I don't know
Okay.
if that needs to be 2 separate rolls.
No, that would just be 1. That would be help out again.
Oh, it would be help out.
Yep. Roll plus cool.
Oh. Can I just hit him instead?
Nope.
Okay.
Is there any way I can assist with this? With
It's
my
a +1.
secret-
It's a +1 forward for the whole fight, though. So you have a +1, correct?
Oh, cool.
No, it's a
Isn't-
+1 forward. Not
it's
a +1.
It's not an ongoing.
It would not be +1.
Oh, I thought it was an ongoing. Never mind then.
Okay, well, never mind.
Can I assist because he's vulnerable in the air?
It's too late. I did it.
That wasn't good.
You wouldn't have been able to assist enough.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Izzy.
R.I.P. Miss Jean.
Oh, wait. On a failure, you expose yourself to further okay. Don't worry. I got you.
Is someone holding him up? What is his position?
He's sort of starting to fly into the air right now. Because he was...
He's gonna grab his legs and try to keep him grounded. Just her whole body weight. Just
With... Keep...
Oh, bad! Very bad!
What's happening?
No, he was thrown up by Vincent, remember?
Okay, okay, cool. Then he hasn't come down then. So
Not
is
yet.
he still with him? I mean, Stella's still with him.
He was thrown above the fog so that it was a clear shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't see him though. Then
No, because the fog was cleared some by Ellis.
I still can't do anything because I have to be in close quarters for my gun.
That is still close quarters.
Are you going to consider? Okay, well then I will fire up.
Shooting someone on the other side of 20 feet, that's still close for a pistol.
Okay, then I will try to shoot him right in his dumb face because I want to like blind him sort of in a way.
Sort of make it so he doesn't see what's happening.
Yeah.
Distract him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roll to help out. I presume that's what you're trying to do, or are you trying to?
I mean, it's your call. I'm trying.
Is this more focused on the damage or trying to help someone else with?
She's trying to distract him and like get his attention off of Stella and Jamie, who is going to be firing soon, hopefully. So she wants to
help out.
Yeah, that's cool, correct?
Yep.
We love a -1.
Vincent.
I'm going to use one of my lugs and make that a 12.
Okay. So on a 10 plus, your help grants them +1 to their roll. Did you have that advanced or?
No, I don't have that. I don't have that advanced.
Okay. Vincent.
That's me.
You do anything before calling the shot?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and would this be considered so Stella is left open, right?
At the moment, yes.
Can I roll to protect her from harm?
You don't know what's going to happen.
Just as like an advantage. Could I roll tough to like roll forward with that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'll do that because I got luck days. It's mildly successful.
Okay. Give me half a second. I'm trying to figure out where the thing is.
I protect them, okay, but I suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
And then, are you calling the shot?
I'll call that shot.
Okay.
Sharp.
You have a +2.
On sharp, yes.
Sharp, and then whatever you would roll normally +2.
All right.
13. You know what's fun? You remember a few sessions ago when you took your move from the professional? Specifically the one that allowed me to bottle it up, where I could give you 3 -1s at any move except act under pressure.
Yeah,
You
yep.
made it so it's not even effective for me to do that.
Yeah. Too good. Too good.
So roll plus sharp. As we discussed over break, the move was roll plus sharp to call a shot from Jamie to assist. On a hit, it breaks Orion's armor, leaving him vulnerable to even mundane attacks. On a 10 plus, choose 2. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. You don't put yourself in harm's way from the aftermath. It does 8 harm to Orion.
That one.
Jamie's position isn't noticed by Orion.
And that one.
The shot hits Orion square in the chest, and you can see this armor sort of like, it's Stella, you see it most clearly. Everyone else sort of gets like a fragment of a glimpse of it, but you can see this armor, like as soon as the bullet hits him, the starlight embedded in it just ripples out over his tunic, and you can see this almost astral armor, this almost Greco-Roman armor that it ripples out over, that you see the starlight reflected in, and you see it crack. These little, more intense lines of light streaking all over it and spider webbing until there's nothing left, and all you see beyond that is just the dim glow of a deep red star. And as he comes crashing into the ground, another figure comes crashing into the scene, Antares, slamming into Vincent, not John, Vincent, accidentally knocking into him, panicked, saying, I heard lightning and I thought I saw him coming this way. Is there any way I can help?
I assume Stella's got this one.
We will have words after this.
Everyone's scared of that.
Everyone has
like,
fear.
Everyone just got dad talked.
I think he gives you like this quizzical look, and then this like his jaw just drops.
I think Stella takes what's left of Woody / Beetlejuice.
No, he's still alive. His body is still there. I said it breaks his armor, leaving him vulnerable to mundane attacks.
No, I thought you said he was...
His
armor
sort of
shattered.
spectral armor
Yeah,
around him shattered.
He's still a full boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought he was just a little bitty star now.
Nope, you can sort of like see this glow of starlight from inside him unprotected now.
Oh, dope. Then I'm going to grab my razor whip and I'm going to bring it down on him.
Okay.
Slash. What's that, tough?
Yep. 11. So, that would give me half a second. There's the right page. Okay. On a 10 plus, choose one extra effect. You gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm. You suffer less harm. You force them where you want them.
Mechanically, how does you inflict terrible harm work? Is that +1 harm?
It's +1 harm.
I think I'm gonna give +1 to another hunter. I'm gonna give it to Ellis.
And as your whip lashes out, casting a little
3 harm to him.
Mm-hmm. As your whip lashes out, sending slight shadows skittering around, you notice, just out of the corner of your eye at first, and then your head turns in dread to the fact that Antari's shadow is touching yours. And you see a dark spot slither from his into yours and crawl its way along the shadows cast by your whip until it reaches Orion. And the stars inside him begin to glow a little brighter.
Stella turns and says, "Now, last call is now." And she says it to all 3 of them.
Everyone, as they begin to hear these words from Stella that begin to echo out almost louder than she spoke them, just with the air of finality in the air, these stars become visible, glowing through the fog, racing downwards. You can see them rushing to meet Orion himself and clothe him in his celestial beauty. What do you do?
How much of my 30 seconds do I have?
You have 10.
How far is Amelia away from me?
Amelia is about 20 feet.
That's less than 10 seconds. I would like to use my physical ability I have left to run over there, grab that necklace, shove it in this gun.
Okay.
And I will apologize to her for stealing her starlight, but Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Is there anyone else that wants to act?
I would like very much to throw another lightning bolt.
And Izzy?
I think Izzy is going to put herself in front after Vincent gets the amulet. Is going to use herself to block off any harm that could come to Amelia. She knows that she can't actually physically do anything, but she can protect Amelia.
Vincent, roll to kick some ass. Yes. Eight. You inflict harm and suffer harm from whatever you're fighting.
All right.
Do you have any luck left you would like to spend?
I'll just take it. What's the worst that can happen? Die?
I
The
mean,
world
yeah,
ends.
but also I was just saying, like, with a 12 plus, you can get an over 10, so you can get more damage.
Oh, that would be good with the advance, actually. All right, I'll burn my second to last.
You actually took that advance move, didn't you?
I did.
On a 12 plus, you devastate and overawe your enemy. You inflict and suffer harm as normal and pick one of these enhanced effects. You completely hold the advantage. All hunters involved in the fight get a +1 forward. You suffer no harm at all. Your attack inflicts double the normal harm. Your attack drives the enemy away in a rout.
So given that I don't know how much more that 1 forward is going to do, we're going to go double harm.
Ellis.
Let's roll. I got a +1 from Stella, so we're going to use it. And spend luck to get a 12.
And you also took advanced kicks and ass, correct?
I did, and I'm also going to do double damage for a total of 6.
Light this motherfucker up!
Starlight begins to wreathe out as beams of these, like, just stars come crashing down towards you guys, preparing to light up the entire area around you. Amelia's location included. Izzy, roll to defend.
What is that?
That would be plus tough, I believe.
Okay, cool.
On a success, you protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get.
Okay.
And can you remind me how much damage your attacks do?
Mine?
Those two. 6, and then Vincent.
Is magic. Got noodly powers.
It will be 2 harm, but I don't know if I get any bonus for using a literal shard of starlight.
And it's doubled.
And it's doubled, so it would be either 4 or more than 4, depending.
We did at least 10 harm in one turn.
Yeah. Yeah, as you guys shoot into this, you see this starlight sort of echo into this almost never-ending expanse of a body when you look into it. Like it's a lot bigger and has much more depth than it should have, with it being the size of a human. And this energy and starlight bursts into it, and you can see it almost ricocheting around in there, growing in intensity, until you can tell there's like this glowing form begins to glow like this blue and yellow of the starlight and the lightning cascading around inside of it, until both of them crack free from their exterior, shattering the vessel and cascading into the sky, sending a beacon of light up into the morning light, and the lightning's thunder crashing through the air and parting the fog. Stella. In the aftermath of the exhaustion,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll have to tell me if this is okay, you feel energy sort of draining from your body. This starlight not able to be in your form anymore, being drawn, and I think, if it makes sense to you, you as well, being drawn back up into the heavens, not to serve as just a jewel in the northern crown. But I think, whether it's now or whether it's in a small bit of time, that it's you that leaves this world and causes the sun to re-brighten. The god of Helios reborn. Fulfilling one more prophecy.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what happens.
And Vincent, I imagine that after all is said and done, what do you do?
As I'm lying there out of energy.
What do you do in the future?
I think I'm gonna go out on my yacht. Out on that nice yacht and take a cruise. And I was hoping it'd be a nice, double date situation, but somebody had to go become the sun.
You think you're mad about it?
I mean, you can still come if you want, but be third wheeling.
God damn it.
I mean, unless you want to bring old man Ellis along and his family, and you can be like the cool cousin
Weird.
to them.
You made it weird.
Yeah. So I think, Vincent goes and hangs it up from his life of serial murder for at least a bit until maybe he's called again someday. But he's going to go relax in that old mansion he never had time to growing up. Try and live a happy life for at least a little bit.
And what happens with you and Jamie?
I don't know. Presumably we stick together. Maybe finally have that their wedding that was planned.
And what about the people that are still chasing her?
What?
And what about the people that are still chasing her?
I'll take care of them. And John can be there in his four-legged centaur pants that I invested in.
Izzy, what do you do?
I think Izzy stays close to Ellis and Amelia and Susan.
And for the record, it does make sense for Dingo can absolutely chime in for how everything fits together for her thoughts as well.
She regularly attends like family Sunday dinners, does not steal bottles of sherry to drink. That was someone, I think.
Anymore.
It was a one-time thing. It was a hard day.
Vincent definitely invites his nephew out.
His foster family.
Yeah, he definitely invites them all out on the yacht to visit his nice house.
I think she definitely goes to like see Vinny and see Jamie and you see all that stuff. But I think she quits her job at the magazine where she works, and she starts working at the observatory in town, charting stars.
Aw, that's sweet.
Stella.
What?
You're a god, but how do you impact the lives of everyone?
I mean, she's the sun now. She burns the brightest on the happiest days. And she dims when she needs to. I think occasionally she sort of astrally projects herself down to Ellis and Izzy and Benny.
Now officially confirmed as the hottest star.
Precisely. So hot, she gives them all a sunburn every time she visits.
Hmm.
But yeah.
And Ellis.
Ellis is going to take Antares by the ankle and pull him aside. No, he's going to fix this. Ellis wants the hymn that was put back there brought here. If he can stay, he's going to stay. But his mom's been through too much. He doesn't want this to happen all over again. He doesn't want her to have to mourn all over again.
Split the Ellis timeline?
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda this?
Kid Ellis is here. Adult Ellis is here.
We had the timeline with Kid Ellis. We had the timeline with Adult Ellis. And now this is the timeline where they defeat Ganon.
Where's Toon Ellis?
That's a good question. No, I don't think it's in Antares' power, but you do have a friend who is the literal incarnation of day and night and the passage of time through the movement of the stars.
Bitch.
Excuse me, bitch.
Bitch, would you please help?
Yeah, bitch. I got you, bitch.
It's a good bitch.
Yeah, it's a good bitch. No, she would definitely bring back Toon Link.
Yeah.
Here's my question: is Ellis wanting this like simultaneously two
Yeah.
Ellises?
He's selfish. I'm selfish. I want both.
No, I get it. I got you, bitch.
And here's the thing.
Double
This
the
means
Ellis,
that
double the fun.
his family can still come on that yacht. And Ellis married a Jom, who had a Jom Jr., who had a Jom the Third.
So many centaurs on the yacht.
Are you saying
Can they swim?
Ellis and Jom?
Different Jom. A Jom.
I didn't know that's what Ellis
Completely
is into.
unrelated Jom.
Wait, Jom the First rather than his son Jom the Second?
Ellis married a Jom. There's a Jom Jr. There's a Jom the Third. Ellis is a grandpa.
I am. Yep. This is what happens when Kylan
Ended
isn't
the
here
stream
to
5
control
minutes ago.
Jay.
Hmm?
Kylan is our only sense of peace in this world, and she's not here.
Oh, she's the glue.
The voice of reason.
She would be very happy with me.
And I know we're going to ask later what Kylan wanted Amelia to do for the end. But I think that it makes a decent amount of sense that Amelia gets that chance to spend time with her family. Gets that chance to be in that home that accepts her and her weirdness, and she has her imaginary friend Pen back. Pen, not worried about what his brothers are going to do, and a family that is there to help her through her teenage years.
When
Woof.
she inevitably adopts a raccoon. 'Cause that's what every spooky little girl does.
And I think we see everyone on the yacht once more. and the sun shining down from the sky onto them on a warm summer's day. And that's where we end.
I'm so happy.
Yay!
Well, I just can't believe Ellis boned John. So,
Hey, John. Not the same one. I don't know how those numbers work out.
Well, yeah, this has been Monster of the Week City's Edge. It's been a great campaign that we blew up within 2 sessions and never recovered. We can go around and do outros, any of that good stuff. Dave, starting with you.
Hi, I'm Dave. You can find me on Twitter at ccdash2224. You can also find me here tomorrow evening running the season finale for Season 2 of Masks, Planned Obsolescence, Rise of Shadows, where we are about to see how one of the top heroes in the city, whether they can accept the apology of a former villain. And
I'm not I'm not apologizing. Is that what you're trying to allude to? The words "I'm sorry" are not leaving my mouth to that bitch.
whether they can accept the reformation of a previous villain.
More like I'm going to take her and shove her into the mistakes she's made and make her face them.
Speaking of the mistakes she made, that also happens to be one of the PC's sisters that is also a very powerful villain. So yeah, tune in tomorrow night for that. And if you want to see me as a player, tune in to twitch.tv/off_the-table on Friday nights for Urban Shadows, the Claiming, the Midnight Crew, the best crew, where I play the Dragon Mavash. That's it.
About to make some new boots for my game. Jay, what about you?
Jay has precisely 3 things. 1, next week I'm going to be here playing Honey Heist. I'm going to be running it, and it's going to be great.
Are we streaming that? I think we're not streaming it, but...
Oh, I don't care. I'm going to be here still.
Yeah, you are going to be here. But we might stream it. We haven't decided yet. So it might be here next week. We don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm doing a random Dungeon World one-shot tomorrow. If you're free, I don't know, hit me up. I'm also writing recipes and doing a voiceover of barkeepers on the Knocked Prone podcast. I've written 4 so far. I'm going to finish the 5th one this week. It's been fun. Lastly, my wife is leaving her corporate job at American Greetings, so you should follow her at La Dawson Art on Instagram and on Twitter. I'm very proud of her. She inspires me every day, and Ellis was her brainchild, so it's only fair that my final plug is to her, my beloved wife.
She's a literal sweet angel. I love her to death, and I've only met her once, and I am in love.
That's all it takes.
It's literally true. Dingo, what about you?
Good question. I'm Dingo. You can find me on Twitter at Where's My Dingus. This week, tomorrow, I will be back here for Masks season finale. Thursdays, you can find me on Indoor Adventures playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh, and then Fridays, you can find me on Off the Table playing in that San Guajona game, The Claiming, Midnight Crew, Best Crew. That's it.
Boo. Brian, what about you?
That's me. So
Have we convinced you to make a Twitter yet?
Well, I don't know. If you go on the Twitter and go to @BJerty, might exist.
It just took 9 sessions.
We did it. We did sufficient harm.
Will I tweet? These are great questions.
I can't see it.
Can't see it, Dave. You gotta
Who
put
can
it
say?
on your
Spell
face.
that shit out.
Well, it's BJERDE. That was where you'll find me. Or if you really want to follow my Instagram to see me post pictures like 3 times a year, you can find me there at BJerty33. Don't feel obliged and don't put up with my bullshit. But anyways, thank you all for humoring me, for allowing me to play this great game with all of you wonderful people. You can't find me anywhere right now. I'm a free agent. My contract is up. So somebody's got to sign me to a new deal. Big money. I command the biggest of monies. Like $500K a week. Like English soccer money. Vincent has an elaborate lifestyle he needs to fuel. But
You'll be getting that IOU in the mail soon.
yep. So that's all for me.
I'm Katie. I'm Katie Face. Everyone on the internet, you know where to find me. Tomorrow, like has been previously said, we will be back here with the season 2 finale of Planned Obsolescence, and things are gonna get buck wild. Wednesday, we'll be back here with our last single one-shot game for Summer of Spooks. Anaris Dylan is running a game about like becoming an that's a word. I can't say that fucking word. Anyway, it's
automaton.
Automaton. Thank
Of fun.
you. It's a spooky word, and that's what we're going to be doing. And then Thursday, I'll be over and Off the Table playing Sam Guahona, Urban Shadows. Saturday, we'll be back here with our finale for our Cthulhu Dark game. Last time we left off, someone was about to get shot. So that's fun. Maybe we will survive. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you back here tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye.